all black with their lights on. What?
We have to just do the queries and make some calls. Once they said good to go, you guys are good to go.
So we're gonna wait right here?
Yeah.
You got a wallet?
It's Coffee on the vid, bro. What's good, everyone? Jay Coffee Talk here. So you seen that footage there? Looks like Chief Keef got locked up in Mexico. Now, this happened earlier today. Not a lot of details, but it's strange. It seems that whatever happened there, Chief Keef must have got out and then locked back up or detained again, because this footage emerged. So you see that's kind of wild. That second footage was at customs, like crossing the border back into the United States. The original footage, which, came out sometime around 2 p.m. today, earlier today, was in Mexico. Like, as you saw, they were just driving through Mexico. The police pulled them, and Chief Keef was put in cuffs and took away. And then no word really came out. And then next thing you know, this other footage comes out at the border. So kind of corny, but I know this is that ish Chief Keef don't like, because you don't want to be locked up in Mexico, man. Now, Mexico, it's a wild country. We know there's a lot of corruption that goes on there. And I personally know a family member who, was locked up in Mexican jail for like a week. Back in the day, this was years and years ago. We're talking like 20 years ago. They got like basically a drunken disorderly type charge in Tijuana, which is hard to get in Tijuana from what I understand in those days. They ended up going to the jail, and they told me it was wild up in there. And this was a tough individual, my family member. Like, he's passed away, but people wanted no smoke with him. You know what I mean? He was just known for drinking and fighting. I mean, later on in life, things changed and everything like that. He got sober. He was a good dude and everything, but I'm just saying, he liked to drink, and he didn't take no ish, and he liked to fight, and he was known for them one-hitter quitters. And he said he was genuinely scared up in there. He seen someone try to off themselves. He said it was wild. Now, to hear something kind of crazy that goes along with my family member's experience, it kind of ties in with what we're seeing here with Chief Keef. When they tried to get back over the border after they got out of the Mexican jail, they got detained because they did not believe he was an American citizen, because, like Native American background, it looks, somewhat, certain natives, you could say, look, similar to Mexican or Latin. I mean, that's a whole nother conversation, but he was indeed an American, just, of Native American descent. So they weren't believing him. And it was a whole nother thing that got sorted out. He got taken again at the border. So I don't know what the deal was with Chief Keef. Like I said, not a lot of details came out. But he must have worked it out, got out of the jail. Who knows? Maybe he just had to put up some bread or whatever, but then was detained at the border. Maybe they got word that he was locked up there. I don't know. Who knows? But that's just wild, man. When you're traveling to other countries, you always got to be on point. Try to stay out of trouble. It's not America. A lot of places don't have the court system we have here. Like I always say on my channel, there's a lot of things wrong with this country, but at the end of the day, one of the best countries in the world. We have a lot of problems, but a lot of other places have a lot of problems you know, and due process and rights and things like that don't exist the way they do in this country, you know. So hopefully this gets worked out. Chief Keef, you know, gets back over here and, you know, goes on about his business. Now I say this man, early in his career was in a lot of trouble. If you recall, he had like a shootout with the police, and you know, he was making music while on probation at home, blowing up on you know, on the internet and everything. Like Chief Keef definitely was, I don't want to say a pioneer, but you know, I mean, I guess we could say as far as like really getting bread on the internet when it came to rap music, you know, he did his thing. And you know, it continued, though he did find himself in a lot of trouble. But I gotta say, over the years, you know, since he's been around, I think things kind of died down for him, and you know, he just kind of stays in the cut and does what he does. I mean, we know the whole 6ix9ine drama that happened. That was kind of wild, and it's kind of wild to see that it basically seemed to start over trolling on the internet, you know. But it is what it is, man. Hopefully Chief Keef can get back over here. Best of luck to Chief Keef. But yo, I gotta point out something, man. Like, I'm not a huge Chief Keef fan. I'm not calling his music trash, but you know, he has some songs that hit that I like. But you know, I'm not really a fan of that kind of music, that subgenre, I guess we'll call it. But man, ever since like Chief Keef, right, you see in some of these pictures when he has like the long dreads, he just be looking like a zombie, man. You know what I mean? Like he didn't make those crazy ass, I don't want to call them faces. I don't know how to exactly to put it, but like when Chief Keef first came around, you know, when he had the short hair, he didn't used to be looking like that. Like now, ever since he has the long dreads, you see a picture of Chief Keef, the dreads are all hanging in his face, and he just has this like dumbfounded look on his face, like he's some kind of zombie, you know. But I know Chief Keef always was said to be drinking a lot of lean. I don't know what his lean consumption is like these days, but you know, you drink enough of that stuff and do it for a long enough period of time, you do kind of become like the Walking Dead and like a zombie, you feel me? And you know, that's something that definitely got out of control in the rap game, especially with the youth and everything like that. Like look at Joel Santana. He ain't exactly the youth, but we know he started sipping that lean, hanging with Wheezy and them, and you know, his opiate addiction got out of control, and he's basically sitting in prison right now because of his substance abuse problem. You know what I'm saying? Had him all dumbfounded in the zone and forgot that he had that piece in his luggage. Like, it's no way to live, you know. I always preach. I don't want to say preach because I ain't no preacher, and I don't try to tell anyone what to do, but I'm just saying on my channel, whenever substance abuse comes up, I always urge everyone, clean yourself up, man. You know, clean yourself up. It ain't no way to live. Sure, it's fun to party here and there, but when it gets out of control, it's a rough life. Even if you are successful and got bread, things don't turn out too well. But I don't know, man. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. I'll definitely bring you updates on this situation, you know, as new news emerges. Get in the comments for all those that are new to the channel. It's all about hearing what the people got to say over here. So tap in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this whole situation and everything else that I touched on. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the bell so you can get notified when the videos drop. Daily videos on music, news, sports, current events, and much more on this channel. It's Coffee on the Beat, bro. I'm signing out. Catch you on the next one. Good luck, Chief Keef. I'm out of here. Peace.